Good morning.
From Dublin.
From Dublin. We said goodbye to London and we moved to Dublin. Checking out Dublin, Ireland. We are here for the next couple days. We got some tickets planned. Of course, Guinness tour, Jameson. Naturally. And Trinity College. We're trying to fit in as many sites as we can see in the next 2 days. Dublin, very pretty city. It was rainy, cold, windy last night when we got in, so we really didn't do too much last night. Kind of spent the evening hunkered down in the hotel room.
Well, we did do quite a bit of walking around.
That's true. We did go out and explore the city some. Yeah. But today we are out exploring. We got a hop-on, hop-off bus tour for the day, so we'll be using that. And we are making our way over to Trinity College.
We are.
Should be a fun trip. Let's go check out Dublin.
Up ahead on your right, we are approaching the Abbey Theatre, Ireland's national theatre. Established in 1904 by W.B. Yeats and Lady Gregory. The original building was tragically destroyed by fire, but the current building has stood here since 1966. At the end of this street, straight ahead of you, is the side entrance to Trinity College. You will see it better shortly, and we will be turning and passing the front main entrance also.
Welcome to Trinity College, Dublin. Trinity College Dublin is the oldest university in Ireland, founded by Queen Elizabeth I in 1592 on the site of a former monastery. The old library houses the Book of Kells, a 9th century manuscript. So we're in the courtyard of Trinity College. This is where the Book of Kells experience is. I'm not sure if we're going to do the Book of Kells today. We read that they, I guess, are doing some kind of maintenance in the library, so I'm not sure about the experience, but Trinity College is where the Book of Kells experience is located. Pretty cool little courtyard with some really neat architecture. The library at Trinity College is unbelievably beautiful, and as we mentioned, is home to the Book of Kells, but also home to the Brian Boru harp, which is a national symbol of Ireland. It also houses a copy of the 1960 Proclamation of the Irish Republic. All right, so we left Trinity College, did a tour of the campus over there. Very beautiful campus. Lots of neat architecture. Beautiful campus to walk around and visit. So we left Trinity College and we came over to Dublin Castle. And we did a tour, self-guided tour inside the castle. The guided tours for the castle, I believe, Cheryl said, were sold out for the day. But the self-guided tour, you're able to visit all the rooms and check out the inside of the castle, which was quite interesting. And we're just kind of walking around Dublin. I think we're going to maybe try to
check out Guinness.
Head over to Guinness. Yeah. See if we can find out what Guinness has to offer. We know it has beer. We'll see what else they have to offer. What did you think of Dublin Castle?
I thought it was beautiful inside. Lovely paintings, statues.
Neat little place where the presidents are sworn in, right? Is that one of the rooms there?
Yes, I believe that's what they said. Ceremonial room.
Pretty cool place.
Wrong bus. All right, where do you think our bus?
Well, we made it to Guinness, but unfortunately,
Tickets are sold out.
Tickets are sold out. There was a line of people waiting to get in there, so we'll look at maybe tickets for tomorrow, but I don't know. Prices were like 40 to 50 euros a person for the Guinness tour, so not sure if that's going to happen. So needless to say, not sure if we're going to be able to check out Guinness, but at least we say that we've seen it. Alright, so we made it to the Jameson Distillery. We were over at Guinness. Their tours were booked for today, so we are going back to Guinness tomorrow. But we were able to get into Jameson this afternoon, so we're getting ready to do our tour of the Jameson Distillery. I mentioned earlier that the tickets for Guinness were €52 a person. That was not correct. It was actually €52 for 2 people, so not as bad as I thought it was. Still a little bit more than what I would like to spend on a tour, but overall for the experience, it's one of the things that we certainly wanted to do while we were in Ireland, so we're making it happen. Jameson should be a lot of fun. We got a tour and a tasting of Jameson coming up, so stick around for that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to video on the tour or not, but if not, hopefully I'll take some pictures and I'll share those with you guys. So we'll see you either during the tour or afterwards. Nothing like starting off the Jameson tour with Jameson ginger ale and lime. My kind of drink.
So there's 3 stops total. This being the first, our story room, we learn our history. The next stop is the process room. We learn how we make our whiskey. Then the third and the final stop of the tour is the tasting room. So hold out hope until then. Right, starting with our history and the bottle. Because everything you need to know about us, you can find it either inside the bottle or on the label. Starting from the top with the name Jameson. This is named after our founder, John Jameson. Under that, the family crest and the Latin motto, Sine Metu. And Sine Metu translates to fearless or without fear. This phrase would define John Jameson's life, and this has continued to define our whiskey making ever since. There are many characters in the Jameson story, but we only have one founding father, and it's John Jameson. He was an enterprising young Scotsman that set up shop in 1780. Dublin City, the best city in the world, it was booming at this time. Our population was rapidly increasing. We were the 2nd largest city in the UK and Ireland, second only to the worst city in the world, London. And at this time, we had over 100 breweries and distilleries around our city. We know already every bottle of Jameson has the Jameson name. However, the whiskey's legacy is one shared by many. On the base of every single bottle of Jameson, what you'll find are these figures on the table here, carrying the barrels on their backs. We call these the barrel men. The barrel men represent the workers past and present that have worked so hard to build our whiskey. Our workers are working tirelessly to make their whiskey. So we gave them rewards for their hard work. This was known as the daily grog. The daily grog was 2 rations of whiskey a day. You got 1 in the morning at the start of your shift and 1 in the evening at the end of your shift. So very happy workers here in Jameson. And if you're considered even more hardworking and you had a dirty job, they gave you extra whiskey. Something more laborious like in the chimney at 5 a.m. or carrying the barley. You got extra whiskey. What we like to say is that you're all part of our legacy too when you drink our whiskey. And it's for that reason we have a saying here in Bow Street that we are all barrel men. It is still triple distilled, but this machine is more modern and efficient. Jameson is a blended whiskey. We're going to blend these 2 together to make our Jameson. Take a look in front of you. There are 2 bottles in gold. On the right is pot still, on the left is column still. They don't move from the table, but what I want you to do is take a piece of white cardboard, spray the pot still on the right, and have a smell. And just get a sense of what they're like after this point. If you are at all hungover, this smells very like tequila and it's quite spicy. So it's strong, it's spicy, it's just alcohol and spice. Perfect, guys. Right. So this is our tasting room. Here we try our whiskey and learn about our whiskey too. We have 3 whiskeys today, but we also have 1 water between each tasting, cleanse your palates and just stay hydrated as well. Now, this room is a lot less media and stuff playing, so if you have questions, I can answer them a lot better in here. So any questions are welcome. There is no such thing as a stupid question in the tasting room. But I'll introduce our whiskies for now. 3, in the middle is Jameson Original. This is our classic Jameson. On the right hand side is Jameson Black Barrel, our second most popular whiskey. Then on the left is Jameson Distillery Edition. This one is a distillery exclusive. You can only get here or in Middleton. Now, we'll go on to our first whiskey, but any questions before then? Okay, let's go to the whiskey. In the middle is Jameson Original. Let's pick up the glass in the middle of our set. What we're going to do is tilt this to 45 degrees. Take your other hand and we're going to roll this around. This is medium body, so it's a little bit smooth. It's good to have neat, or you can have this in a mixed drink as well. We're going to say sláinte as we try it. In Irish, this means cheers or to good health. It's pronounced sláinte. So we'll say sláinte and try it. 3, 2, 1, sláinte. And try our Jameson Original. That is our classic Jameson, so that is the green bottle with the red cap that you see all around the world. It is the most popular Irish whiskey, and it's also what you had as your daily grog as well, too. It's kind of a warmer flavour. I'm very biased right now, sorry, this is my favourite one of the 3. But what do you guys think? Is this one a yay?
Yay!
Yay! Good, okay, amazing. If you have any questions for me, folks, I can answer them downstairs in our Bow Street Market where we're heading now. Thank you guys very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your time in Dublin, and thank you guys for coming to Jameson today. Thank you again. Right,
Thank you. All right, so we just finished up the Jameson Distillery tour. I, for one, enjoyed it. I'm not so sure if Cheryl enjoyed it. That was a good tour. Definitely worth the euros. So, got a free drink out of it. Got to taste 3 different Jameson whiskeys. So how can you go wrong with that? But definitely enjoyed the tour. It's raining now. I think we're gonna get ready to head back to the hotel. The Dublin tour continues.
Okay, good morning. We are on our 3rd and final day in Dublin. We are heading out to get some breakfast and then over to Guinness for a tour.
Ooh, Guinness.
Let's see what trouble we can get into today.
We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come. Alright, so breakfast is done. Had a nice breakfast at a place called Lemon Jelly. We were at a restaurant right across from there for lunch the other day, which was really good as well. Now we are walking, trying to find a place to buy a LEAP card, which is a card that we need in order to be able to ride the bus. And Cheryl has done some research.
I have. We're going to look for a post office.
So we're trying to locate the post office to where we can buy the card and get on the bus. Alright, so got our bus tickets. Did a little conversion, had some pounds left over from London, so we converted those to euros. And now we are on our way to the bus stop.
No, we're not.
Oh. I stand corrected. Apparently Cheryl has other plans, so I'm not sure where she's dragging me.
Look, you're down here.
Nice day in Dublin, out exploring the streets. Oh no. Another dollar store. She's taking me to Euro Giant. There's a dollar store in the area. Cheryl will sniff it out. made it safely out of the dollar store. And now we are just kind of walking around. Our Guinness tour is not for another hour or so. So we're just kind of walking around, checking out the streets of Dublin. Doing it while we can before the rain comes again today. Maybe do a little bit of souvenir shopping here. Sorry kids, can't bring home a bottle of Jameson. Might have to settle for a magnet instead of a bottle of Jameson. Yeah, I know. Not a good deal, but hey, get what you get. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about Jameson, but...
Okay, we've made it onto the bus. Hopefully the right one. We haven't quite mastered this one like we mastered the tube in London, but...
That was definitely easy to get, well, sort of easy to get around.
No, that was definitely easy to get around.
It was easy.
It was easy with the tap in, tap out.
Dublin
So-
hasn't been bad because there's, buses everywhere. As you've probably seen from some of the video, literally there's a bus everywhere.
Yeah, it just gets a little confusing knowing which
Yeah,
one to
yeah.
get on, and then you need a lead card. They don't do tap in, tap out here.
I will say that
cards.
Google Maps has been really good for the bus routes. There is a separate app for the bus in Ireland, but Google Maps has actually been a little bit easier to navigate for us. So we're on our way.
So off to Guinness we go.
Woohoo! All right, short little bus ride, and we are walking towards Guinness. Bus ride, no problem at all. Very easy to do. Like I said on the bus, Google Maps, definitely a way to navigate around the city. Looking forward to doing the Guinness tour. We made it. Hello. Thank you. Ready to drink some Guinness?
I am.
Are you?
Yeah. I'll try it.
Hello everyone, my name is Kwan. I'm your presenter today. I would like to welcome you all to Guinness Storehouse, the home of Guinness. Today, as you make your way through this magnificent building, you will witness Arthur's vision. For over 250 years, we have been brewing here at St. James Gate. As you travel through the 7 floors today, you will experience the story of Guinness.
So, I don't know why, but I'm getting definite Disney vibes. All that's missing was a little cart train thing to take you around.
Really? Wow.
I don't know.
What's Disney about an alcohol plant?
Just the displays and everything, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need a beer. Who knows?
Well, hello everybody. I see the doors are closing, so I'm going to go straight ahead and get started. My name is Katrina. I'm going to be your guide. Now in this room, I'm going to teach you all about the key aromas in Guinness. That is why this room is called the White Room. It's white and bright so we can stimulate your senses so you can really get to recognise these aromas. So we'll start over here on my left. First pod is malted barley. That's the source of sugar in all the Guinness, but it is not a sugary kind of sweet aroma. It's a little bit more like biscuits or breakfast cereals. Behind that you'll find the beer esters. It's also sweet but a bit darker and richer, so maybe like a toffee or a butterscotch. And this actually comes from the yeast that we use during the fermentation process. Over there close to the door you'll find our hops pod. You already saw the hops downstairs. Do you remember the tall vine-like plants, yeah, in the ingredient section? So the hops are a natural preservative. They help keep the beer fresher for a little bit longer. And they also give it its dry and bitter finish. So with that pod you'll get more of a floral or an earthy aroma. And now we have our last one just over here, which is our roasted barley. And this was actually usually the most popular because it tends to smell like chocolate and coffee. And this is actually because we roast our barley in a very similar manner to how you roast coffee beans and cocoa beans. We roast at exactly 232 degrees Celsius because any higher the barley will catch on fire. Any lower, we're not going to get the signature colour or flavour that Guinness is known for. And a little fun fact for you all. I know you've all heard that Guinness is called the black stuff, but that is a myth. So have a look here. If you look at the base of the glass against the white backdrop, you'll see that it's a deep, dark, ruby red colour, again coming from our roasted barley. So in a moment, I'm going to invite everyone up to the bar to grab a sample. Two quick things before you come running at me. Okay, the first one is the law. We do have to abide by this. We are in Ireland, so the legal age to drink alcohol is 18. If you're under the age of 18, I'm so sorry, but we can't serve you anything at this bar. And any parents travelling with kids will just ask, please don't pass the sample to kids because it's still breaking the law with a couple of extra steps. Now, we also operate Challenge 25, which means if we think you look under the age of 25, we might ask to see your ID. Now, I know a lot of you know you fall into this category. Just get your ID ready now. It's going to go much faster for everyone. So, finally, before I let you go, super important, I need everyone to make me a promise, okay? Guys, are we listening? We're not drinking the sample in this room. This is so important. You're going to just grab your sample and then walk down either corridor into the next room where you'll do a guided tasting with an expert. But I'm telling you right now, that will not work if there's nothing in your glass to taste, okay? So we all need to agree, we're all going to promise we're not drinking in this room, yes?
Yes.
Yes? Let's have a few shifty eyes in that group. Okay, come on up guys, grab your sample and on you go next door now. Thank you so much.
Perfect guys, as you make your way into the room, just try and move as far from the automatic doors as possible. We're going to allow those to close and then we'll get started. When drinking Guinness is that you never ever sip on it. The white layer at the top is made out of nitrogen bubbles. It's very bitter and it's there for the texture, not the taste. So I want to make sure that you're taking big generous mouthfuls while we try out this technique. And this technique is used by our expert panel of internal and external Guinness tasting experts. They come in every single morning at 10 a.m. and they quality check our beer. So we're going to start off by taking our sample glass beneath our nose. Take a deep inhale and try to pick out some of the different aromas that we talked about next door. You're going to take a big generous mouthful of the sample, around half of the glass, and leave that on your palate for 4 to 5 seconds. When you swallow the beer, keep your mouth closed and exhale through your nose. Now, although it is a very simple technique, if done correctly, you'll get the sweetness of the malt at the tip of your tongue, the richness or the coffee-like flavours of the roasted barley at the sides and middle of your tongue, and then you'll finish with that dry bitterness of the hops at the back of your tongue. Now, if you got all 3 of these flavours, congratulations, you are officially a Guinness tasting expert. If not, don't worry, you're not broken, you just need a little bit more practice and you're in the best building for it. Does anybody in the...
Guinness tasting done. Tasted like a Guinness. Not sure if Cheryl's a fan.
I guess, yeah.
The tour continues, I believe.
Welcome to the second floor.
The sign says, "A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle." Hey, that's not right.
You're 2% Irish. Yeah, I know.
That's all we need.
Slow down,
Christmas time. So we got a table up at the Guinness bar, top floor of the Guinness factory. Nice little overview. Not sure if you can see that restaurant right there. That's where we ate yesterday. That's where we had lunch. Got some rain move in, but looks like it's going to start to clear off. So hopefully the sun will come back out. All right, so we finished up the Guinness tour. Overall, not bad. It was interesting. Kind of more theatrical, I think, than the Jameson.
I know, I heard that they...
But overall, not a bad time. A lot of walking. Lots of displays and such. But did that one up. Now we're making our way back to the bus stop. We might go back to the hotel room for a couple minutes, regroup, and figure out what we're going to do next. One of the last things that we wanted to come and check out was the Temple Bar. Alright, so we've been walking around doing a little bit of souvenir shopping, but I think that's pretty much going to wrap up our time in Ireland. Got a very early morning flight tomorrow to Paris, and that is going to be our next stop. So we're going to say goodbye to Dublin. It's been a great time. Saw a bunch of really cool things, but we're looking forward to Paris, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys over there. So we'll catch you in Paris, and thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button, drop us a comment below, and consider subscribing if you like this type of content. In our next video, we'll be saying goodbye to Dublin and hello to Paris, so be sure to stick around and check out that one next. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.